Hi, everyone. I'm Charlene Shirk, and welcome to Digital Champions, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining me today from the West Coast is Jared Brick. Jared, thanks so much for being my co-host today, riding shotgun once again.
Thank you. Always lovely to be on board. Let's get into it.
All right. And also from the West Coast, we've got Christina Kumar from Christina Kumar PR. Thank you so much for taking the time today to be on Digital Champions.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Christina, Jared wants to jump right in there. Tell us what you do over there, Christina Kumar PR.
Well, I do public relations, branding, and SEO for public figures and companies all across the globe.
Got it. What do you think is going on with PR? Why do people need it? What's the importance that you see people needing PR in the world?
Well, I think a great example is someone like Elon Musk. He pretty much built his company upon getting PR, whether it be good or bad. It just helps expand your reach.
Got it. What's a good example of a good PR versus a not so good PR?
Okay, well, I would say a good PR is hopefully something that would bring your company profitability. And let's just say bad PR is what what's going on with that one brand with the child trafficking. I or child. There's this one brand that's out that's not doing so well right now. I would say don't be controversial.
Hmm.
Christina, what's your best tips for getting PR? Because you got to get PR through media, right? Through television media, through reporters and journalists and podcasters and bloggers, but yet they're getting hit up with 100 pitches a day at the very minimum. What's your suggestion of getting your pitch to stand out, to getting that reporter to call you back?
I would say be short and concise and not, give a whole book of a pitch. Also be relevant and look at what that journalist or reporter actually reports on or talks about. Being relevant to that potential journalist that you're going to work with, it would be great.
And so the journalist calls you back. You get them. They're called you back. They've emailed you. They want to interview you. What's your advice to the person before they get interviewed? What should they and should they not do to give a really good interview?
Well, good question. I would say don't overthink it. Also, it's good to practice, but you never know what you're going to be asked usually beforehand. And don't panic.
Christina, do you give people a little bit of media training, and should they go out and do public speaking before they, think of going down the interview route?
I haven't done media training for people before, but I would say it's probably very, very good to practice public speaking before you do interviews, especially the big ones.
And what would be your
Got
advice
it.
if somebody's out there and they want to really get some PR on social media sites? They really want to get their name out there. What would be your advice from that perspective?
Social media, it's always changing. I would say partner with the person or brand that already is established. It's just a quicker way to grow your reach because there's just so much competition. I would say that's the best way to go about it.
Christina, are you a fan of that website? I think it's Haro, Hire a Reporter, and pitching reporters directly. And what platforms do you like to get your message out?
I do like to use Haro. That's one of my favorite platforms to use, both pitching and also receiving pitches. They make it so convenient. And what was the last part of your question?
Just what other platforms can people kind of leverage and try to get more attention on?
I would say going the old school approach and just building relationships with journalists and people online, like whether it be through LinkedIn or another platform you may like. People are always on there these days.
Christina, tell us about your book, Take Massive Action.
Well, thanks for asking. Yeah, it's called Take Massive Action Toward Your Dreams, and it's a book for entrepreneurs. I've interviewed the inventor of the cell phone, Martin Cooper, the longest serving CEO in Silicon Valley, and a ton of other more notable people. And it's just to help entrepreneurs through their journey and motivate them and give them new ideas and perspectives. And just basically show them that there isn't one way to build entrepreneurial success. There's many ways.
All right, well, Christina, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for making the time to join us today on Digital Champions and giving us all that great insight.
Thank you.
And Jared, thank you so much for riding shotgun as always. Appreciate you.
You too. Thanks for joining, Christine. I'm going to go out and get some new PR.
Awesome.
All right, thank you both. And of course, if you'd like to learn more about Christina Kumar PR, you can start by checking her out on dailyadbrief.com. I'm Charlene Chirk. That's going to do it for us on this episode of Digital Champions, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.